What is happening, guys? Even although I understand we are dumping, however, listen very cautiously, possibly this is a great and excellent kind of unload proper, which is type of ordinary to say, however, concentrate very cautiously in contemporary video. I suppose some human beings have cracked the code. Hello, all of us. Desire you guys are having incredible, the greater piece around $2.32. Okay, a variety of volatility these days. Bitcoin dumped, it is why. So Davey Short's got here out with this very cryptic tweet, men. And what's loopy is anyone truly called the stump via this tweet. How is that this even possible? I do not know. Now, guys, there's a laugh, a part of XRP inside the XRP community. That is quite thrilling. From David Joel Cat Shorts, this is genius. Make certain you get both elements. So there may be a bunch of stuff occurring on this image, men. Okay, gaggle of stuff, I do not know. A lot of symbols, logos, and a whole lot of arrows. Right 76 is 13 strange. And then he explains a joke down here, guys, about the history of the Hadouken. So you may be thinking, what does that even suggest? Listen to this, men. Okay, this is loopy from CVXRP. One closing dip after which a pump. And then pump begins, men, formally, right? This is diabolical. Observe this. Guys, the humans proper within the community are like, the arrows, guys, you guys see these arrows literally suggest what the charts are going to do proper. And what simply took place to the charts, men, I think we have visible a down arrow, right? And I assume it likely goes like this, right? And it is sideways after which a pump. Right, so if that had been the case, this indicates that is the last unload, men. Whenever this dump formally completes, maybe these days, maybe 2 weeks from now, I don't know. But every time this dump formally completes, men, it's it. Moon has arrived. Why? Due to the fact they have troubles actually gave us the precise I imply. We are actually deciphering arrows, men, what's happening with us proper, what the crazy component to me is. I'm seeing a whole lot of 13s, right? Lots of 13s. I don't realize, take a look at this 13 right here as well, 13. What's happening? What's happening? Odd, very bizarre, after which over right here, men, it says hacked IL calm what? Right? So this gives us the timeline of things. So right now we're possibly at this component, right? So after the sell-off completes, then there's going to be some sideways motion, rate movement, and then a pump. Okay, like some type of Hadouken, men. The cause why that is so peculiar, it surely is because Credible Crypto says locked in, serpent quickly, XRP. Look at this, so Bitcoin pullback checkmark XRP, higher low loading manifestation, almost entire now comes. So take a look at this, guys, right? So don't forget David Shaw's arrows. What do you say, a down arrow? And it's something like this, and a sideways action, and a pump right in case your appearance. Lower back, one more time, down arrow curve to the proper a bit, then absolutely sideways, and probably a crazy pump fuel, right? Up into the proper only mode starts off evolved, literally the equal component shown in this chart. So if that's the case, men, I'm likely just going to leverage my entire whole bag, despite the fact that I said I'm no longer going to touch it, because it's literally given, right? Clearly. The solutions are given, guys, if it really is the case, though. I don't know, and I'm just joking about the hodl bag leverage, because that is glaringly probably a dumb component to do at this degree proper. But by this stage, what we can also need to do is obviously buy if it does dip more right, as they make certain to mention, because likely a pump is incoming. Oh, if I'm now not only from the pink alert attitude, however, if you have a look at the chart itself, guys, it's so ordinary, right? After the sell-off completes, a consolidation takes place. After we break out, and bet what? When the pump takes place, men, there's no greater going to be like this proper. It's no more going to be like that. It's going to be something like this, okay? So let's say we pump. It's simply going to head better and better speedy, guys, proper, the equal component that came about right here. No more ready and no more pulling going to reverse. So the closing days, weeks, this 12 months, guys, okay? We have to take complete advantage of this possibility. This isn't monetary recommendation. There is a good hazard XRP. We'll contact the lowest of this triangle at $2.05 before transferring in the direction of $13. Now, I do not know in which it'll prevent, right? There's quite a few confluence points anywhere, man. Nobody is aware of, right? But when we search for bullish divergences, so one can supply a touch for the lowest and yeah. So we are basically within this pattern because it breaks out no extra searching again, and it is most effective moon season, so Bragg-Arlinghouse isn't equipped due to the fact, hi there, Bragg-Arlinghouse, could you do a try this is solid and observe simply one greater man, or one woman, the stability of the universe depends on it, no pressure by way of the way, men. I have been on no sleep, right? I'm getting prepared, I'm getting equipped, I'm getting prepared. Maybe I should probably sleep then because no sleep season is around the corner, so Bragg-Arlinghouse is getting geared up as nicely. It seems like he is asleep. He's now following 588 money owed, guys, right? The standard quantity is 589, which means has he woken up yet or not? So let's check right now. I have not checked. He still hasn't. Gives us a touch. Look at this. He nonetheless follows 588 bills, 588 one-of-a-kind bills, right? Which to me says nevertheless dozing. Obviously, he is going to move. He is going to head lower back to 5 and 9. The only query is whilst, because it's pegged to that quantity all the time, a new solid coin regulated for transparency and integrity proper. Okay, our earlier C is depicted via this kind of shape we've mentioned before, right? The quantity 3 all comes by 3's Ripple logo. But did you see how they panned to the ocean and held it there for more than 1 beat? You already realize the C. What is that? Liquidity or the undergo cruising through, men believe. So if the great things are incoming, I already know, guys, as quickly because the stump is completed. Now, Ripple President Monoclon expects to see their new stablecoin RLUC on extra systems at once and says, we will see an additional PETF quickly. Don't we see? I know people are bearish, however, they simply want to make you bored men. How are we able to become bored? We actually went 100 instances the ache we are proper now. Because this consolidation is most effective lasted 30-ish days, we went via the pain of 7 years of consolidation. Reflect on consideration on that. Okay, so permits concentrate to what she has to say. Right now, the use of this. And with that, you understand Revoltus Dollar will have a premium position. Moniker what approximately different asset sorts. You visible quite a few hobby in terms of ETFs tied to cryptocurrencies. A lot of questions around whether you can see an ETF tied to spot XRP. What kind of discussions are you having with human beings about this? You suppose we will see one quickly. I assume we are able to see one very quickly. I suppose that we are able to see more numerous crypto spot ETFs this year popping out the US. And I suppose XRP is probably to be subsequent in line after Bitcoin and ETH. There's companies like Canary and others who've filed. And so we assume, especially with the management change and the approvals of those filings will accelerate. Yeah, the pump goes to be discussing us, right? Eminently is an exciting choice of word. However, take a look at this out. Ripple comes out with Ripple X Chainlink. Our has adopted the Chainlink, popular for verifiable data to fuel DeFi adoption with actual time securing pricing records. Proper the future of stablecoins is right here. Wow, did mister. Pull get confirmed, right? Look at the brand, this type of form now, Ripple, a part of the what, the WEF. It looks as if they may be as well. Chain hyperlink, interesting, right? Everything does, to be honest, men. Literally the entirety leads lower back to XRP. I'm not even kidding, Riot accomplice with Chain Hyperlink to deliver its RLUC strong going to decentralized finance with a market cap of 72.2 million. Greenback CEO Brad Garlinghouse calls it the gold trendy for company bills, real international assets and DeFi. Amazing stuff, men, right? This is just extra adoption. And the greater adoption we get, men, the extra partnerships we get, the better for, in basic terms, the entire atmosphere. Now, transparency reports, backing RLESU with transparency. Right. So this is how I recognize, guys, that is another cherry on top, I might say, to knowing that RLSE is a designated stablecoin. I don't think it's USCC and really now not USCT. All the Cash Evan Schwartz, former Ripple employee and co-writer of the internet, Enter Ledger Protocol C post underwrite the markets for taking with on-chain belongings is certainly hundreds of trillions of bucks proper. I imply all this, most of these types of assets will get tokenized at some point in time, men. And whilst it does, that will have to pass somewhere, right? Who's going to take the proportion of the huge share of the pie? I suppose the XRP ledger will certainly, guys, now Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau formally resigns, watch T, could or not. It's what's funny is observe this. Supposedly, I haven't any